Hey guys, so it's time for another wash day for me, and I thought I'd share the 4 things that I typically do every single wash day. I'm starting off with hair that was in a braid out style, and the first thing I always do is to section my hair, divide it into sections, and put those sections into twists prior to washing it. I don't wash my hair loosely. So what you see here is me sort of finding the parts that existed from a previous style, and then I'm applying a little bit of coconut oil and then twisting that hair up, and I'll wash my hair in those twists. You can also do braids if you like. And what I've found on my natural hair journey is that washing my hair loosely, so not in braids or twists, tends to lead to more tangling of my hair once it's time for me to style it and when my wash day is done. So to avoid that, I typically keep my hair section in braids or twists while I wash it, just to avoid any issues with tangling and to minimize shrinkage. That also leads to more tangling. So I finished washing my hair. So this is actually the next day after my wash day. So I wash and condition and then put my hair into these bantu knots and slept on it, let it sort of dry overnight like this. And now this is the next day. I'm gonna go ahead and stretch my hair and style it for the week. So I'm gonna actually be using this, which is the RevAir. I've shown myself using this before on my channel, so I'm gonna use that to stretch my hair. I don't really have a plan for what my style is gonna be, so I'll try to figure that out along the way. So it's a little bit different because I'm using it today on hair that has been sort of air drying overnight. It's still a little bit damp at the bantu knots themselves, but the top is pretty dry. So I'll probably add some moisture to that area as I'm blow drying. You'll have to excuse me, I'm talking with the list because I still have my Invisalign in, but let's go ahead and get started. Now you guys saw how I was prepping my hair before I washed it. So I still washed in twists, so about 16 twists. The twists themselves are still damp, so I think blow drying will be fine, but I might add a little bit of water to my roots just so I don't over dry them. Alright, so this is the leave-in conditioner I'm using today. It's the As I Am brand leave-in conditioner. And the good thing for me about washing in these twists is that my hair is already sectioned. So when it comes to blow drying it, I don't have to struggle to part it, to section it. And so this, I think, hopefully this is going to be relatively quick. So that's just a little bit of moisture. The good thing about also drying my hair in the bantu knots is that it's relatively stretched to sort of fight with it to prevent it from shrinking up as I go along. And then I can feel that my, even though my hair wasn't super tangled, when I washed it, the roots are still, they still get a little bit matted. Honestly, I'm so tempted to put oil on my hair right now, but I try to stay away from putting like an oil product on my hair right before I'm about to use heat because as you know, oil tends to get very hot and I don't want to just sort of fry my hair. I will be putting it on after I blow dry. If I want to achieve a smooth look, I want to make sure that all of the knots and tangles are out and all the shed hairs are out before I actually use the blow dryer. The reason I'm using the blow dryer today is not really to dry it because it's mostly dry, it's just to achieve a greater stretch, so that's my goal. Just one section done. Typically when I do my hair, I like to catch up on my Netflix shows. I'm gonna go ahead and twist up each section as I go along because I'm not yet sure what style I plan to do, and I think I'm not sure if I want to keep my hair sectioned for this style or not, and I don't want to lose my parts necessarily. Alright, so this is the blow dry twist. This is the blow dry twist that I finished. So even after I detangle, or even after I stretch it with the blow dryer, there's still a few knots and tangles that I just sort of get out. They're not completely gone, but they're fairly easy to remove. I found that unless I use one of those blow dryer comb attachments, you know, and then flat iron my hair, I pretty much always still have some knots and tangles in my hair. It's very difficult to completely get them out. And I'm okay with that. I just try to remove the majority of them. And then I started sort of braiding at the base just for a couple of turns and then twisting the rest of the way down. So I know that there are still some shed hairs and tangles in here, but I think that I'm gonna go ahead and start using the blow dryer because that's gonna help me get them out, and I can kind of stretch it and then take some more tangles out and then stretch it again. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I like that it doesn't get super hot. Then I'm using the highest suction and the highest heat setting throughout, but when I touch my hair, it's actually not hot, which is a lot better than I can say for other blow dryers that I've used in the past. So I got a little impatient and I just went ahead and detangled the rest of my hair that was twisted so that it can just be a little bit faster with me using the blow dryer on it. So you can't really, it's hard to tell what's been blow dried and what hasn't, but this, like this part, most of this side has been blow dried and then this part hasn't. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish blow drying this part now that it's all been detangling. Hopefully it should go a lot faster. Then I'll take it all down, put it away, and we'll just continue on. I'm done blow drying all of it. And then just for reference, this is the hair that came out after my wash day detangling session. So next I'm going to see if I can figure out a way to style this just for the week. I'd like to have a style that's going to last the whole week and that I don't have to redo during the week. Started taking them down. So this is what it looks like. So what I think I'm gonna end up doing as far as the style is I'm gonna put my hair back into those kind of loose, fluffy twists. I'll clean up the parts a little bit more and section it off so it looks neater, and maybe make the braid at the root a little tighter, but then I'll make the actual twist fluffy so that I can take it down easily if I need to. And I think it'll serve as a style that I can sort of wear pulled back. I'm braiding, I'm twisting most of the hair loosely, and then the very tips I'm making a little bit tighter so they stay together. Alright, so this is my style for the week. Turned out good. So as you can see, I braided the base, and then the rest is just like very fluffy, loose twists. You might have to maybe braid this one down a little bit more so it's not sticking out, but I can do lots of different things with this style. Back. So I'm done, finally. This took a really long time, mostly because of the detangling. But I do have a style that looks like it's ready to wear for the week. Okay, my son is just disrupting my video. So anyway, this is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye. Say bye.
Bye.